Friday, April 11th, 2025. I don't really know why The View opened with hot topics about Michelle Obama and how hard it is to live her public life. Um, I don't mean to make fun of that. I'm sure that it is, but um, there's I guess the guest did all of the heavy lifting for the week today. Uh, and this whole roller coaster ping pong. Um, Tariffs, no tariffs. We need the tariffs. They're ripping us off. They're a really good thing. No tariffs for 90 days. But that was the plan all along, but nobody really knew it. Um, and hey, here's all these people in the White House. And this guy just made $1 billion, and this guy just made a few $1 million. And um, it, you know, gosh, when the market crashed, he tweeted, "Now is a good time to buy." Um, and then the market rebounded, and then the market crashed again. This is such obvious manipulation and insider trading. And the I don't remember the guy's name, who was the guest today. Like that should be the story. Marjorie Taylor Greene did a whole bunch of stock buys when it fell. Like, don't tell me these people didn't know when the thing was all going to fly back up, because they want to buy at the lowest point, and the lowest point is going to be right before the thing flies back up, which is right after the tariffs are lifted. And I don't understand how you can do this whole tariffs enacted immediately and then tariffs retracted immediately. There's no mechanism in place. Like, how are people how are people at the border supposed to collect money? Like, where is there time for the mechanism for the tariff to actually be implemented? And when does it happen? Does it happen? Do you tack it on at the time of order, at the time of delivery, at the time of payment? If there's no tariff when you ordered it, but there's a tariff when it arrives, do you have to pay the tariff or not pay the tariff? Um, if you got billed for a tariff and then the tariff got redacted, you're retracted, do you have to pay the tariff? Like, none of it makes any sense. I can't imagine that any tariffs got paid over the 4 days that they were in place. Um, that it's just it's mind-boggling. But um, but he said, he made something like $3 billion or something. For what? How? He's such a liar. Um, and the other thing that pisses me off about this whole thing, not just the market crashing and the clear manipulation of market and insider trading that should be investigated. These people should be in jail. Not to mention all of the stupid fucking national security people who had a chat about war plans on a fucking app. These people should all be in jail. I look forward to the part of this movie where we get to the montage towards the end, where it's just one after another getting let away in handcuffs. Um, God. But the other thing that pisses me off about this whole thing is that the media just keeps repeating his stupid fucking lies. The retaliatory tariff, or the what is it? What? Oh shit! Now I can't remember what he called him. Reciprocal tariff. It's not a reciprocal tariff. They weren't charging us a tariff. It was based on a trade deficit. That's not the country getting ripped off. That's the country making money. That's the country selling its products to other countries. And when a country buys more stuff from us than we buy from them, that's a good thing. And if we buy more stuff from a country of things that we need and we don't have anything that they need, that's okay, because we still need the thing that they have that we can't or don't have or make. The whole thing is so fucking stupid. This idea that you can have a sort of an isolationist economy is just fucking dumb. When we've spent the last 100 years building a world economy. Okay, you guys are good at that. You do that. We'll do this over here. For fuck's sake. Uh, I do like that the guy said it would cost $3,500 to make an iPhone, because Amy Alyssa Farrah Griffin earlier this week said it would cost $35,000 to make an iPhone in this country. That's just wrong. Oh, I have to point out when she says stupid stuff. And I have watched this week, but it's like by the time I watched the program later in the day, whatever they talked about was already the point was moot because everything had shifted. Um, and I mean, the only thing that we should be talking about, and we should, no, that's not true. The primary thing we should be talking about, but in this whole thing, is the insider trading of it all. Stop calling them reciprocal tariffs. And we didn't lift all the tariffs. We just lifted those extra ones that he called reciprocal that weren't reciprocal, that were just some stupid chat GPT calculation. Um, there's still tariffs that exist. And what the fuck are we doing with China? Like, are you kidding? That's where all those stupid hats are made. All those fucking MAGAs are going to pay 1.5 times as much for their stupid red hat. I hope they all go bankrupt. Oh, God. It's all so wildly unnecessary, um, and so damaging. But what are you going to do? Oh, you call your Congress people. But I'm just never going to get over how we are rolling over and letting them be fucking criminals and not doing anything about it. Make the judicial system say, oh, no, it's okay. Make the Republican Party force them into agreeing with this shit. We got the fucking, what is it, the SAFE Act or the SAVES Act that's going to destroy our ability to vote, and anyone who's changed their name from what's on their birth certificate. You don't need to be able to prove your citizenship at the voting place. You can't register to vote unless you're a citizen. That's where the proof happens. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys, it's exhausting. Um, and then we have to worry about whether or not next weekend he's going to come declare martial law so that we can't march in the streets and rise up. Oh. Any hooter. Um, that's where we are. We'll ride out the weekend and see what befalls us. But it's um, I'm just sick of the man's face. I don't like his voice. I don't like. I don't like. I hate his smug little attitude. Um, and I just we like they all need to go to prison. I don't know. I'm trying to end upbeat, but I'm not going to make it. Because with sort of with every passing day, it feels like, in every passing scandal, it feels like there are less people in a position to help us, um, or less people who are in a position to help us who are willing to help us. Um, we know he only retracted the that whole tariff deal because uh, people that weren't in on the scam were pissed. Um, Maybe he let them in on the scam. Like, okay, bye now, because you got 10 minutes. All of those trades that happen right before his announcement, every single one of them needs to be investigated. I don't know who the fuck is going to do it, because every fucking part of the government is in his pocket, and I don't understand how that happens. Gross, 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 gross. Drew Barrymore might not be Josie Grossi anymore, but he's fucking disgusting.